Secret cinema is a phenomenon that's taking film fans by storm with its anti-multiplex guerrilla spirit that aims to bring cinema back to the community. Classic films are screened in strangely appropriate locations, with fans buying their tickets before knowing where their secret film will be shown and, more importantly, what will be on the bill. Directors like Ridley Scott have personally endorsed the screenings of their chosen films. Over 15,000 fans attended the event across the first weekend of September at Alexandra Palace in North London, and our reporter Ruth Barnes was there, attempting to find out more.
We know you have been waiting a long time for this great day. Today all will be revealed. Today Damascus is yours.
It's an unusual scene here at Alexandra Palace in North London this afternoon. Instead of the usual picnicking families, it's been taken over by Bedouin tribespeople, or an assortment of people like me who spent the morning ripping up their bed sheets. Anyway, the tribespeople are preparing for battle, so I'm guessing it has to be a film which features some sort of Arabian battle scene, which narrows it down a bit, but I'm not going to start guessing just yet. So up the hill we went into the grand old building, which I suspect has never been home to thousands of film fans in their finest desert garb. Arab swordsmen on horses, donkeys, sheep, and a camel too. Good luck trying to get any clues out of the actors who would not, under any circumstances, break out of character.
I can't make out a word of it. I'm ignorant. Does anyone speak Arabic? Does anyone translate for us?
The entrance hall had been transformed into a colonial British Army administration office, where I tried to prise some more information from one of the officers. Hello there.
Hello there. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Very well.
Good.
Good. I was wondering if you could shed any more light on what we're here to see today.
Well, I'm not sure what I can tell you, to be honest. Well, these natives walking past, but that's about it, really. We're just trying to get on here, do our work in the British office, you know.
What is it you're actually doing?
Keep things showing. Well, we're over here in Damascus, keeping an eye on things. We're just watching out, really. That's about it. I can't really tell you much more than that. It's all very top secret.
That's totally fair enough. It's all very secret. I'm thinking we've got Bedouins, we've got the colonial, we've got British Army. So we're piecing it together slowly, but we're not going to start guessing just yet.
All right, guessing what, madam?
Guessing what film we're here to see.
Film? No, I don't know what you're talking about, madam. Can't help you there.
It's the sheer sense of fun that makes this event so attractive, the freedom that comes along with being in fancy dress. But there's more to why it's taken off in such a big way. To help me get to the bottom of it, I enlisted the help of Ed Potton from The Times.
Well, for me, it's the fact that it combines so many interesting, fun bits from other areas of culture. You've got the kind of meeting up in a secret location like they used to do at the old raves. You've got the theatrical element with people moving around and interacting with the audience and making speeches, and you've got the fancy dress element. I mean, anyone who's been to a festival, I think, in the last 2-3 years in Britain will know that fancy dress is quite a big thing at the moment in this country. You've got the live music element. Often at these events you've got bands playing or DJs playing. And then obviously you've got the film element, rediscovering old films that you might be keen on, you might have seen years ago and forgotten about, or discovering gems that you didn't have a clue about, that kind of thing. And obviously, you know, new films too.
This is so much more than just coming to see a surprise film. In fact, I feel like the film is only a very small part of it. The interior here at Alexandra Palace has been transformed into a Middle Eastern bazaar or souk, where you can barter for an Indian head massage or eat some fabulous smelling traditional fare, or just sink a pint of beer. They've actually transformed half of it into a desert, where Peter O'Toole lookalike strode past me saying, "They say only Arabs could survive the desert." Well, it's becoming clearer what film they're going to be showing later on, and I caught up with some punters who definitely had a bit more of a clue.
I'm Benjamin from the Eastern Tribe.
I'm Philippa.
My trusty beast of burden.
Now you say that, and now Philippa, you are dressed as a camel. It's quite the most amazing camel outfit I think I've ever seen.
Thank you very much.
Where did you get this camel costume?
Well, it's a combination of bought and made, if I'm honest. So that there was a bit of cheating and buying involved this morning, but also a little bit of sewing desperately on the train as we came over.
And then there's 7 years of hard training to make sure that she doesn't spit, you know, make sure she doesn't leave a mess around the place, given we're in such a nice building here today.
Any ideas what you think it might be today?
Well, I think I might have seen Lawrence walking around there. We certainly had to evade the guards on the way in, and luckily my trusty steed here galloped on through, and we managed to safely
make it into Damascus.
Made it to the oasis here and pick up a drink.
Yes, it's Lawrence of Arabia. The 3.5-hour epic was chosen as the latest in a long line of screenings, including sci-fi classics Blade Runner and Alien, child actor gangster movie Bugsy Malone, and 80s cheesy spookfest Ghostbusters. Screenings have taken place all over the world, with Secret Cinema New York and Berlin on the map too. Organiser Fabien Riggall is the mastermind behind it. I caught up with him on the steps of Alexandra Palace.
The idea behind it was, if you can create a surprise and you can create something of mystery and you get it right and they like it at the end of the day, the experience is much, much stronger.
And how's the idea, how's the concept grown?
Each event that we try and do, we try and hopefully take the audience on a slightly sort of more bizarre journey and allow them to step closer into the film. It's an immersive experience, and we send out an email telling them when the next event is, and then from that point onwards we talk as if we were a character in the film, so that they start getting clues, and we will put up sound loops or little clues online that relate to the story, and then they become a character as well. So for this one we got the audience to change their profile pictures to tribes, because it's a story about tribes and communities coming together. So we've got, I think, 2,000 people online who have changed their profile to their particular tribe, where they come from. And I think that's what it's about. It's tribal, it's communal, and that's what we're hoping to do, is bring back community, rep cinema to the film experience.
It does feel like when I went to the drive-in as a kid, it's that same feeling of it being a huge event, real excitement, which I don't really feel anymore when I go to the movies these days. Is that kind of what you're going for as well, trying to bring back the occasion attached to going to the cinema?
Yeah, I think it's essentially about doing something that hopefully will get people talking about it and creating a sort of discussion around the film. You know, when people come into the normal cinema, I think if you look at some of the multiplexes, it's very much that you go up an escalator and you end up in you know, in the confectionery area and you buy popcorn, but it doesn't feel like you really would have a chat with the people that you're talking to about the film or about how exciting it is that you're going to see this new film. But here, the idea of bringing the story to life and the film to life, the audience become much more relaxed and much more open to it.
For more information on Secret Cinema, please go to bbc.co.uk/Radio 2 and click on the new Radio 2 Art Show.